NordVPN and Surfshark, two of the top VPNs for the last few years, but which VPN is actually better in 2024? In this video, we'll be comparing both VPNs in terms of speed, performance, security, privacy, and much more, and we'll be looking at which VPN offers you the best value for money. Now, before we get started with the video, if you want to save a huge amount on your next VPN subscription, then check out the links in the description, which will link you to various discounts and coupon codes that you can use on either NordVPN, Surfshark, or any other VPN listed on this channel. So check those out and let's get started with the video. So to start off this video, we're going to be doing a speed test, and first up we're going to start with Surfshark. So on the left you can see my connection speed with no VPN, and on the right I have Surfshark connected. Now right now it's looking I'm getting about a 5 to 6% speed drop. My ping results have already come in and I've increased my ping from 2 to 5, which is great. The lower the ping, the better the VPN is for gaming. And now it's testing my upload speed, and I'm seeing quite a major decrease in my upload speed. So let's see what final results we get. Okay, so final results are in for Surfshark, and we got a 4.32% decrease in our download speed and a 58% decrease in our upload speed. Now, usually we expect about a 10 to 15% speed drop on both download and upload, so this is a major speed drop. Let's see what kind of speeds we get with NordVPN, and we can compare the two. So same setup here for NordVPN. On the left is my home connection, and on the right I have NordVPN connected. Now it is looking a little slower than actually what Surfshark gave us for download speeds, although the ping is actually quicker. So now we're testing the upload speed, and again we're getting quite a large speed drop here, so it could just be the time of day that we're testing, or there could be an issue with the upload speeds on NordVPN servers, but we're getting a smaller speed drop compared to Surfshark. Let's see what final results we get. So we get a 42% speed drop in our upload speed and a 7.6% speed drop in our download speed. Now the download speed is great, and Surfshark was actually quicker on download but much slower on the upload. And the ping has actually dropped compared to Surfshark, so we're only getting a ping of 3, which is great. A lower ping makes this VPN better for gaming. So when it comes to speed of both VPNs, I would say NordVPN is the quicker VPN that I tested. Next up, I want to take a look at the user interface and features offered by both VPNs. So I'm going to start with NordVPN, and I really like this user interface. As you can see, it gives you a map, and you can just connect to any of the servers that you see on the map. So let's say you wanted to connect somewhere in Asia, you just drag the map over here and connect. And if I want to do the same for the US, I could do that over here. Now, if you wanted to see the rest of the server locations, you can click more connection options. And then as you scroll down, it gives you a full list of all the countries that you can connect to. The specialty servers offered here gives you either a dedicated IP, which will keep your IP address the same no matter which server you connect to. They offer a double VPN, which basically routes you through multiple servers. So let's say you wanted your exit server to be Sweden. It would first route you maybe through Germany and then to Sweden. This just gives you better privacy and security. They offer you obfuscated servers, then they offer Onion over VPN. So if you wanted to connect to Tor through the VPN, you could do that. And then they have peer-to-peer servers. So if you're using this VPN for torrenting, then you can pick some of the servers from here. Next up on the settings, you can change the VPN protocol. Right now I just have it on automatic, which I think is using NordLynx, but you can change it to OpenVPN. You can then use a custom DNS server. And then if we go back to the settings tab, they offer a kill switch. A kill switch basically just blocks your internet connection from connecting to the outside world if you have it enabled. So let's say your internet connection drops and you're no longer connected to NordVPN. It will first wait until you're behind NordVPN again before connecting to the outside world. They also have a app kill switch, which will basically just exit certain applications if you weren't connected to NordVPN. Then they offer split tunneling, which is a great feature and allows you to route certain programs through the VPN and then have certain programs running normally. Let's say you had Firefox and Chrome, and you wanted Chrome to run normally through your home internet, and you wanted Firefox to be behind the VPN. Well, you can do that with split tunneling. Next up, we have Surfshark, and Surfshark offers quite similar features but at a lower price point. So on the user interface, it's not as nice as NordVPN. It doesn't have the map that you can choose from, but you can just browse through all of the locations easily and pick which country you want. Now they have a static IP section, which just has static IP servers. That means when you connect to these servers, they have the same IP address every time. They also have a multi-hop feature, which is the same as the double VPN offered by NordVPN. So you can see you can connect to Germany and Frankfurt, for example, but it routes you through London. And then they have all of these options that you can choose from. They also have a dedicated IP section, same as NordVPN. If you want to maintain the same IP address, get less captures and run into less issues, then you can enable this feature. On the settings tab, you can adjust the VPN settings. So if you want to use the kill switch, for example, then you can enable it here. They also have CleanWeb, which is basically just a built-in ad blocker. And then you can adjust the protocol. So if you want to use OpenVPN or WireGuard, you can choose that here. Now they also have a bypasser, basically the same as split tunneling, just under a different name, allows you to route certain applications through the VPN and have other applications running normally. Now, a little unique feature they have is a rotating IP. This is great. For example, if you're using this VPN for automation, then you can have a consistently changing IP address every 5 minutes, for example. A great unique feature that's only available on Surfshark. So when it comes to user interface and features, which VPN is better for me? Well, I would say NordVPN is the better VPN, has a much nicer user interface. And when it comes to features, they offer very similar features, but I just think NordVPN has some extras. For example, they have a section for peer-to-peer servers for torrenting. They have Onion over VPN, and they have a few other small changes compared to Surfshark. Next up, I want to take a look at the privacy and security options offered by both VPNs. Now, both VPNs use the same security protocols, so they both use AES 256-bit encryption. This encryption standard is used by most militaries and governments around the world and will ensure that any prying eyes cannot see what data you're sending through the VPN. Now, when it comes to hardware of the servers, both VPN companies utilize RAM-only servers. That means every single time the server is rebooted, all data is wiped, no information is stored on any hard drives. When it comes to the no logs policy, both VPNs do not collect any data on your browsing history, your connection timestamps, or anything that you do with the VPN. This ensures that each user cannot be identified when using the VPN, and if you want to check whether they're actually following these policies, well, both VPNs have been audited. So both of these audits have been done by Deloitte, which is an independent third party. They checked both NordVPN and Surfshark on different dates. So they checked NordVPN on December 13th, and then they checked Surfshark in 2022. Now, both of these audits came back clean, which means they did not find that they were actually lying to their users and logging any data. So you can feel assured when using the VPN that they actually follow their no logs policy. So both VPNs have great no logs policies and have been audited, but which countries are they actually based out of? Well, NordVPN is based out of Panama, which is a privacy-friendly country. There is no data retention laws in Panama, which means NordVPN is not forced to store any data on any of their users and ensures that their privacy policy and no logs policy is adhered to. Surfshark, on the other hand, is based out of the Netherlands, and Netherlands is part of the 14 Eyes Alliance. These are countries that share intel between each other about internet usage, so that could potentially compromise your security and privacy. So when it comes to privacy and security, which VPN is better? And in this case, I'm going to have to go with NordVPN. It's just based out of a better jurisdiction, and although both VPNs offer a very good no logs policy and have been audited, it just gives it that slight advantage when compared with Surfshark. Next up, I want to look at the streaming capabilities of both VPNs, and I want to see whether they can bypass restrictions on platforms like Netflix. Now, testing both VPNs would take me a while, and I've done it in the individual reviews of both VPNs, and you can see that both VPNs actually passed Netflix's blocks and allowed me to access their whole catalog of geo-restricted content. That means I can change my location to anywhere in the world and be able to access content that wouldn't be available in my country. NordVPN does have these obfuscated servers, which changes your traffic from looking like a VPN into HTTPS. But there is actually no dedicated section that would make accessing the streaming platform work every single time. You should expect that around 80 to 90% of the servers work on platforms like Netflix. Now, when it comes to which VPN was actually better at accessing platforms like Netflix, well, both VPNs passed and were able to access the platform and change my location to anywhere in the world so I could access all of the geo-restricted content. So I can't actually pick a winner for this one. I would have to say it's a tie. So now I want to compare which VPN offers you better value for money. Starting off with Surfshark, if you use one of the links in the description, you'll get this 85% discount and several months free, although over time this deal does change, so the numbers might vary slightly. Now you can see that their starter plan is £1.79 and that would be about $2. They also offer you a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you're not happy with the VPN, then you can easily return it. Now comparing that to NordVPN, it's definitely more expensive, about 30% more expensive compared to Surfshark, although it does offer some better features and quicker speeds. Now again, NordVPN offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, and you can get a huge discount of over 67% by using one of the links in the description. Now, it doesn't offer 2 months free, which is actually what you'd get with Surfshark with that same deal. So I would have to say that Surfshark offers better value for money. It also offers unlimited simultaneous connections. That means you could use the VPN on an unlimited amount of devices. You could share it with family members, for example, and only have one VPN subscription. So which VPN is the winner between NordVPN and Surfshark? Well, I'm going to have to go with NordVPN. It just has slightly better features, a nicer user interface, and the speeds are slightly better when comparing with Surfshark. It does have some downsides, such as being more expensive and not offering an unlimited amount of simultaneous connections, which is what you would get with Surfshark. If you are on a budget, then Surfshark is still a great option. It's not too far behind NordVPN, and it offers similar features and speeds. So that sums up my video. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to check out other VPN reviews, comparisons, and buying guides, then check out the rest of my channel.